Hey everybody, Sean Bukowski here. Hope you're all having a great week and we made it through the winter blast. Well, I guess they're still coming in February potentially, but at least for now. Hey, I want to talk about something that happened City Council Austin a week ago, I guess. And it really highlights a sort of push and pull and the sort of balancing act that the city council and really all of us in Austin have to make in preservation, and that's I think on January 18th the city council adopted the budget for the Austin Historical Preservation Fund grant program, and so for this year they allocated $31.7 million to allocate toward, I guess, a lot of city-owned buildings, but also some privately owned buildings that are what they did deem to be historic preservation buildings, and are giving grants to those. And it's really interesting because I mean, surely, like, look, I get it. There's having historic buildings can add character, can add to the cultural legacy, and there's potentially economic benefits to that. You look to go shopping at the end of South Congress is kind of what I think of, or that look at the Driscoll Hotel, and those are all those old buildings provides stories and character to the neighborhoods. But the flip side of that is, I mean, let's be honest, we are in a housing crisis here in Austin, and the more the more land we can use to build housing on and to refinish buildings or redevelop buildings to provide housing, apartment, condo, whatever, the better off we'll be as far as tackling our housing affordability crisis. So it's really a tight balancing act, the pros and the cons of wanting to do some historical preservation with also needing new redevelopment. And I think one of the things you see too often in Austin is buildings being preserved in historic preservation just because they're old, and there's not that much significance to them, frankly, and they might not be even that nice a building. So I think that's something we need to keep in mind. And I don't have all the solutions, certainly not, but I do have a couple of suggestions, and I don't think these are unique to me, but they're unique to Austin, I guess. One of the first is we really need to concentrate on, for our historic designations, historic preservation, truly historic and distinguishing buildings, and buildings that aren't in use or don't have much significance. There's no need to preserve those buildings. Those are buildings that can be redeveloped and into something new, that can potentially be housing or retail or whatever, for a new area. In addition to that, the city council providing incentives, both in terms of potentially money or density bonuses, or getting through permitting faster, if you incorporate historic buildings into your new development. And that could also be a great sort of incentive for private companies to use those old buildings and not just tear them down and redevelop them. So I mean, like, there's a way to mesh the old with the new, while taking sort of the best of both worlds, and we just have to sort of figure that out and do this balancing act, and make sure we come out on the right side. Thanks a lot. Have a great week. Please subscribe to our blog, our weekly email, and our podcast. Bye bye.